Hey, Pecota projections are out. So I know there's an influx of Mets fans watching coming off of the David Stearns chat. So let's see where Pecota has, Baseball Prospectus has the New York Mets. 83.6 wins, 78.4 losses. You can't do that. You have to have just an even win. You can't have 0.6 wins. No,
it's like having 1.3 kids.
Almost a 50% chance, though, seriously, of making the playoffs for the New York Mets. So they've got Atlanta, that's a lock. Philadelphia in the mid 80s. They've got the Mets basically in the same spot as the Philadelphia Phillies.
I don't love that. I don't think their pitching is good enough right now. Starting or relieving. I mean, I know Diaz is coming back, but and their offense, honestly, they
should be good.
Should be good, but
are you taking the under then?
But Marte didn't do much last year. Lindor had a good year. Pete needs to have a big year. I don't know. It's
84 wins.
84
might make the playoffs.
84 is a good. Well, the thing is, Atlanta, Philly. We've already went through this, right? One of the Centrals, Dodgers. There's 4. You only got 2.
Right, but there is a chance that
Marlins made it last year.
They sneak in.
I know they're banged up. They're trading everyone away. They've signed all those players.
No Alcantara.
Miami
is a curious case.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd take the over on the Washington 57.
I would definitely take that.
Take the over on that. That to me is like the Arizona of last year when Arizona was like 68 or whatever. That was like the easiest one of all time.
I agree. That's way too low.
I'd be interested to see where the Pecota lines up, where BetMGM, where the numbers, where the over-unders are, because
it's pretty close usually. I mean, I can tell you.
I would have to think the Phillies are going to win over 84 games.
I would take it on this. I would take the over with the Phillies. I would take the under with the Braves. I would take the under with the Mets. Not a lot.
Under 100 for the Braves? Under 100.
Under 100. I think they'll be a 99 win team because I think they're gonna mitigate some of their. They're gonna like do the same thing they did last year. They're gonna be way ahead in September, and it's hard to get to 100 wins. It's hard.
And they win 106.
I have all the numbers for you now. Okay, MGM's got the Mets at 82.5, the Phillies at 89.5.
It's a big difference.
Big difference.
That's a huge difference. Like where do they have the Nats? There's no way BetMGM has the Nats at. If it's 57, I'm taking
no, obviously not.
Like
it's 66.5.
Say 60.
Much more difficult.
They're not going to value him to lose 100 games.
No.
Now Colorado, that's a little more realistic. There,
it might be on.
That one might hit. Like if you bet if they won exactly 58 games, how much would you win?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have every answer for you, but
come on, Scott, you're my dad. Everyone keeps saying in the chat, you're parenting.
I think that what Pecota does is they kind of bring everything towards the middle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're more conservative, so they'll bring everything down. That's why you see so many teams in that like 80-ish range. So with me, Pecota is often not far off, but they don't take risks. In my mind, from my own brain, just looking at things.
Okay. I think the Padres end better.
Numbers shrunk.
If I were to say now, I'd say the Padres end better than the Giants this year.
Okay.
I could see either way, but also I think the Giants might sign 2 more players.
Yeah, that's right now.
Change your mind.
Now, this one is the one that blows my mind. They got the Cardinals winning this division by big.
5 games.
They were awful last year.
Cardinals are favored right now.
They were awful last year.
To win the World or to win the division.
Yeah, but I mean,
they have good offense. Defense is not as bad as it looked last year.
I mean, the Brewers, I feel like, are at least a 500 team.
I mean, 24%. They made the playoffs 5 of the last 6 years.
They made the playoffs by 9. They won the division by 9 games last year too.
What was it before they? Is this before Burns was traded? That's another question that I would have.
You guys buried the lead. The Reds at 78 wins. They're winning more than 78 games. I'm sorry. The Reds are winning the division. In the
Boston's
NL Central
at 80. Baltimore 86.5.
But that's the shrinking. Everything comes together.
George Costanza?
Yes.
The water was cold.
Shrinkage.
Let me turn the heat on in here.
Pecota is all about shrinkage. It's like every team jumps in the pool and then comes out, and that's what Pecota spits out. Okay. It's in the pool. You like the Yankees to cruise past everyone else in the East? I don't.
No. That's what I said. Baltimore 86.
Yeah, but
I
this is what
guarantee
they do.
BetMGM is a 90 at least.
For who? Baltimore?
Baltimore.
I'll get it for you.
I bet they're 92 to 94.
Okay, these are a little more realistic for me. I take
Orioles 91.5
okay.
for BetMGM.
So Oakland, I would probably take the under 64.5. I mean, I'd probably say
they're losing 100.
They're going to lose 100.
They're losing 100.
So
how do they have Oakland at 64 and the Nats? I think the Nats are not a 100 loss team.
How about the Rockies? Are as bad as the payroll for the Rockies is way higher than the Athletics.
A's 56.5.
That's more realistic
for the over under.
Because they don't even have a good bullpen.
By the peeps that I follow. Exactly.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching 56.
Can we get the AL Central? There we go. Look at this powerhouse division. White Sox. They got the wrong. Claude, when you did this, the wins are 96.5. Losses are 65.5.
62.5 from BetMGM.
Which, by the way, where's your red goatee?
What?
Oh yeah, the White Sox.
The agreement that you had.
More games than the Red Sox.
We made it. Me and the other person made a decision. I told him I wasn't doing it, and he didn't have a choice to say anything.